Here I have a large mess of all of my craft supplies, like yarn, fabric, all that kind of craft supplies. This is just where I've been storing it. And it's not great. I have a husband, and he doesn't want to look at this every day. He's very kind about it. He hasn't said anything, but I know this is not his dream. And to be quite frank, not my dream either. So, I got a shelf. I'm gonna shelf this up. It's open. Let me just pull out all of these and see what we're working with first. I don't know what this is. They're not labeled. Are they supposed to be labeled? Okay. First thing they want me to do is put these pins. Okay, these are labeled. Now, the next challenge that we have is we're supposed to screw these in. I don't know if we have a screwdriver. We have a drill. This is saying do not use a drill. Use a screwdriver. That went well. I think they're doing karaoke outside. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. She's not that bad, you know? I'm not out there. She's out there. The shelf is pretty much built. My next course of action is to stand it up. But I like to do that where I want it to actually be, which is right here. So that means it's time to clear everything out. I think I'm gonna have lunch first, and then we'll get to it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start shoving stuff out of the way. I'm gonna sweep. Now the question is, should I wait for my husband to get home to pick this up? And a part of me says that would be wise, but another part of me says if I do that, he's gonna come home to this big mess. So I think I'm gonna give it a go, and if it goes poorly, then I'll just wait for him to get home. I think that's gonna be my plan. I also haven't seen what this looks like if I nailed this down in the right spots, or if there's nails sticking out on the other side, so we're gonna find out. We have one nail out right here. I shouldn't lean on that. I should not lean on that. Pretty doggone good, if I do say so myself. Now I'm deciding if I should take that nail out. This is what I'm talking about. There wasn't any guides on the back for where to nail this thing or how to line it up or anything, so I just got too close to the edge of the shelf and nailed it right through the top. This is the one over here. Much better. Yeah, okay. Let's put these shelves in. Now that this is properly installed, our shelf, I guess I'm gonna start going through my stuff and putting it on these shelves. Obviously these aren't that strong of shelves. So I'm gonna be really careful with what I put in here and the weight distribution. We'll play around with it. It's gonna be so awesome. Okay, here we go. Full view of the floor. This is my fabric stash. We have all of the table runners from my wedding that my grandma and I made from bedsheet sets from Target. Oh yeah. One of those guys will fit nicely into there. I also have a couple more of those that I got from a local thrift store for like 50 cents a piece. And these fabric cube organizers are, for some reason, expensive. Why? Maybe I'll do yarn in these. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. Open to change. Doesn't have to be perfect right now. I just need to get it in here. I have a whole bunch of this Peer Gynt yarn because I was going to make my dream cardigan. And I bought the pattern, still haven't cast it on. Even a little bit. Let me fold some of these. This is just gonna be a pain. One day I'm gonna make comfy pajamas out of this. Not today. I bought this because it was during the time when everyone was making all of those like hoodies. Cozy hoodies out of these tapestry blankets. I don't even really love this one. It was just at my local thrift store down the road. They're cheap as buns. Maybe one day. I'm holding on to it, but we will see. Started seam ripping a bunch of these placemats because I wanted to make pants out of these. Will that ever happen? I'm not sure. And this, I made it out of some thrifted curtains, and I think it's super cool. It's itchy, naturally, and I'm waiting for some kind of bias binding or something that I can bind the hem of this with. Let's see. These are my favorite pajama pants, and they ripped a huge hole right in the butt. How did the hole get that big? Because I kept wearing them after the hole originally appeared. Oh no. This is what? I don't remember buying this. And then this was one of my mom's old dresses that when I very, very first started sewing by myself, thought I knew how to hem. I only folded it over once and put it through the wash, and it did not work. So I need to fix that up. Fold it over again, finish it up. is a shoulder pad. And this shoulder pad was actually in a t-shirt that I bought. Wore it for a whole day. Didn't realize there were shoulder pads in it until I took it off. Okay. It's been a couple days of having a shelf. And as you can see, still a mess in here. I'm going to unbox this, which I'm very excited about. Box that I have behind me. This box that's before me. This box that will never forsake me. Is an ironing board. So all this right here, I don't know if you can see that on camera right now, gets to be put away, which is really exciting. And then this is a pile of trash that I need to take out. And then most of the rest is just bits and bobs that needs to get organized, so. Here it is. It's this. Better not need to return this. Oh, shoot. Looky here. What's up, ladies? Here is our brand new ironing board. I will say, this cover is not denim. It's printed with a denim pattern on it, which I didn't expect it to be denim. I don't actually remember what I was thinking when I ordered this, because it was a couple weeks ago. This is me ironing. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is really awesome. Probably I will store it somewhere. So that's that. Now for the rest of the trash that's over here. Tidying this, getting all the other stuff all over the place, being not all over the place. And we're done for now. This is awesome. I'm pumped about this, actually.